Welcome to my class. Today I am talking about the male reproductive system. It's a very important topic for the NEET examination. So here it gives the classification of the male reproductive system. For our convenience, it will divide into 3 steps: primary sex organ, secondary sex organ, and external genitalia. In primary sex organ is concerned, the testis is the primary organ in male, and in case of female, the ovaries is the primary sex organ. And secondary sex organ, for our convenience, it will be divided into ducts and then associated glands. So these are the genital duct system of the secondary sexual organs, and these are the accessory organs or associated glands of the secondary sexual organs. External genitalia is a penis that will be seen in the external aspect. So let us know the question number 1. What are the primary sexual organs in male and female? Just now I have explained that there is a testis is the primary sex organs in male and ovaries are in female. So the answer is C. And question number 2, failure of descent of testis in scrotal sac is called as. So you can see that image that during the fetal period in embryological life, the testis is located in the abdominal cavity, then it will be descends during the 7th week and 8th week into the scrotal sac, and sometimes it can be undescended at any of the following areas in the abdomen, in the lower part of the abdomen, and this condition of the undescended testis is called as a cryptorchidism. So the answer is B. Shared terminal duct of the reproductive and urinary systems in male is, here there is a 4 options are there. So you can see that image, we can able to see the urethra that will be consisting of the both reproductive system as well as the urinary system. The urinary system is coming from the urinary bladder, and reproductive system is received from the ejaculatory duct, seminal vesicle, and prostate gland. So that will be directly open into the urethra. So that means there is a, here the answer is D. And next question, what is the reason that the scrotum maintain the low temperature than the human body temperature? So here the scrotum in either side, it hangs outside the body, and it maintains the slight lower temperature than the body temperature because the sperms are produced within the seminiferal tubules at around 34 degrees centigrade, and actually the normal body temperature is, it is about 37 degrees centigrade. So that means there is a 3 degrees less than the body temperature of the scrotum is always maintained to produce the sperms. So that means the answer is B. So what is the main role of the gubernaculum for descent of testis into the scrotum? So here the gubernaculum is the band of mesenchyme that start the develop from the 7th to 12th week of the embryonic period. So it helps to descend the testes and pull the testes into the scrotal sac. You can see that there is a gubernaculum. The testes are located in the abdomen, then it will be pulled and then it will be hang down into the scrotum, then finally it comes to the entire testis will come down into the scrotal sac. You can see that here image, and here you can see that there is a green color is indicate to the gubernaculum, that will be in the lower pole of the testes, that will be hold together. So that means there is all the options A, B, C is the correct one. So hence the answer is D. What type of cells present in the seminiferal tubules? So I think there is two kinds of cells are present within the seminiferal tubules. One is the male germ cells, that is the spermatogonia. You can see that here in the below the basement membrane, spermatogonia. Then other one is the Sertoli cells. You can see the Sertoli cells, and these are the two cells, important two cells are present within the seminiferal tubules. So hence the answer is spermatogonia and Sertoli cells. So the C is the correct answer, because through the spermatogonia there is a primary spermatocytes, secondary spermatocytes, then spermatids, then sperms will be formed. This is the sequence. So of course Sertoli cells will give the nutrition to the sperm. Identify the one of the following cell leads to secrete the testosterone. So here in between the seminiferal tubules there is a space is present, the interstitial space. Within the space there is a Leydig cells are present. You can see that here, and also you can see that in the outside the seminiferal tubules we can see that number of Leydig cells. So these are the cells are produce the testosterone. So hence the answer is A. Name the layers from outside to inside covering around the testes. There is a 3 layers that will be envelop the testes from outside to inside. These are the layers are tunica vaginalis, tunica albuginea, and tunica vasculosa. Tunica vasculosa is adherent to the testes, is the innermost layer. This is the middle layer, this is the outside layer. So that's why the answer is tunica vaginalis, albuginea, vasculosa. B is the correct answer. A region outside the seminiferal tubules is called as, you can see that there is a, in between the seminiferal tubules there is a space is there, that is called as a interstitial space. Within the space the Leydig cells are present, which is capable to produce the testosterone. So which is the correct sequence of sperm formation? So here you can see that spermatogonia, then spermatocytes, primary spermatocytes, secondary spermatocytes, spermatids, spermatozoa. So this is the actual sequence for the production of the sperms. So you can see that there is a here the D1 is the correct answer. Before birth, testes descend into the scrotal sac from abdominal cavity passing through the canal. So always in the male, the testis is descent through the inguinal canal. You can see that there is a inguinal canal, small canal is there. Through the inguinal canal, the testis will be descent into the scrotal sac. So the answer is here the B, inguinal canal. So which is the following depicts the correct pathway for transport of sperms? You can see that here the figure is indicate to that clear picture about the right answer. Seminiferal tubules is connected with the tubular recti, tubular recti to the rete testis to the ductal efferent, then epidermis. So here ductili efferents are efferent ductules, that is a similar word. So that means there is a rete testis, efferent ductules, epidermis, and this is the correct sequence. Identify the ABCD of the given organ of the image. You can see that here there is A1 is the seminiferal tubules, the B1 is indicated to the rete testis, the D1 is indicated to the efferent ductules, so C1 is indicated to the epidermis. So here we can able to see the correct answer is B, seminiferal tubules, rete testis, epidermis, vas efferentia or efferent ductules. Identify the accessory gland in male. So you can see that there is here the image shows different kinds of accessory glands. These are the seminal vesicle, prostate gland, and just below the lower end of the prostate gland we can able to see the Cowper's gland or bulbourethral gland. So that means here all the glands which are present in the male, so answer is D. So which of the following is not a male accessory gland? So you can see that all the glands, 3 accessory glands except Bartholin gland, which are present in the female. So the answer is C. How many sperms are formed by one primary spermatocytes? So you can see that here one primary spermatocyte is capable to produce the 4 sperms. So the answer is D. How many days does spermatogonia takes for spermatogenesis? That means production of sperms. So you can see that there is a spermatogonia to the sperm. Several stages are there. It will take the different kinds of days. So if you count all these things, then it comes to 74. For matured sperm, we will get the matured sperm during the 74 days. So that means there is a answer is B. And inhibin is the protein and is secreted by which structure? So here the Sertoli cells is the correct answer. The function of epidermis is, you can see that there is a growth of spermatozoa, motility of sperms, temporary storage of sperms until they mature. So generally the sperms are storage within the head of the epidermis, body of the epidermis, it is in the certain period, so that means there is a C is the correct answer. Seminal fluid is secreted by the following accessory or sex organs. So that means there is a here the seminal fluid is different and sperms are different. Sperms are coming from the ejaculatory duct, and seminal fluid that gives the nutrition as well as the nourishment to the sperms is coming from the seminal vesicles and prostate gland. So the answer is A. Sertoli cells provide the nutrition to the spermatids, ovum, sperm. So the answer is here sperm is the correct answer, because the Sertoli cells will contain the inhibin protein that capable to produce the nutrition to the sperm. So within the seminal fluid tubules, the sperms will be survive for the sake of Sertoli cells. Seminal plasma in human male is rich in, generally the seminal plasma is consisting of the fructose and calcium, so that's why answer is A. In human, which is the unpaired male reproductive structure? So here in the accessory glands, sex organs, there is the seminal vesicles are there, bulbourethral glands are present, and prostate gland is there. So both are here paired gland, only unpaired gland is the prostate gland. So here the answer is C. Storage of sperms temporarily in epidermis is called as capsutation. So capsutation is the medical terminology that indicates that sperms will store temporarily for few days within the head of the epidermis. This entire thing is the body and this is the tail. So that means there is a large number of sperms that will be located temporarily within the head of the epidermis and body. So the answer is B. Now this is the test for introspection for the students. After acquiring the knowledge, you should be capable to indicate the appropriate answer. You can read out all the questions carefully and you can judge for the correct answer. And these are the common questions which are related to the present topic, male reproductive system. We have to go through these questions. These questions are common questions of the NEET examination, as well as the different states conducted their own examinations, and we have to read very carefully, give the appropriate answer. So there is totally 23 questions are there. You can carefully have to read and give the proper answer and test your knowledge. Thank you for watching my video. If you really appreciate, then you can subscribe my channel. Thank you one and all.